This broadcast is intended solely for the enjoyment of our audiences. Any rebroadcast, or retransmission without expressed written consent of Toonami and Cartoon Network is strictly prohibited.
Well, sometimes you have to go back to the beginning, to your roots that, sometimes, when you have a situation where it's costing you money, and we're not talking a small chunk, we're talking a big chunk just to get content. And tell you, from a YouTuber point of view, it costs us money here to just get our Rabbity Rabbit show together, because basically the classic shows take time to restore as best as we possible, even though you might see some of the video doesn't look too great on there, but that's the best we can do within our budget. And then also do a lot of research, because one of the things that we took to fix on these shows is a lot of the video, side videos when they go on location. We're able to find the original stuff if we can't get it from our old files. We could look on the internet, because some of them have been uploaded and they're better quality. Some of the slides that we've used as far as newspaper clippings and stuff like that, we found the original prints. Of course, obviously, some of the stuff, it's already in archives, so we can bring those back out again and show them in a crisper look. And some of the music, some of the interview, like we have an interview coming up, classic interview with Dr. Demento. We went back and got some extra clips of some of the music that he discussed in videos and added to it, which we didn't do back then that we're able to do now. Now, one thing we've talked about is the David Zaslav bloodbath, what's going on with the networks that they own. There's one video out there that basically, discussed CW is going to Nexstar. What's that going to be like? And there's a lot of changes over at TBS and TNT. And we're hearing, some things that are going on in Cartoon Network. Now, Cartoon Network has Adult Swim and Toonami. Those have been around for many years. I've loved the Adult Swim lineup in the past. Same thing with if you've seen the early days of Toonami, which you could see some YouTubers have thrown up on there. And there is a site called Toonami Aftermath, a nonprofit site, that are showing the days of Toonami, basically Sailor Moon, Dragon Ball, and they've done a lot of other stuff to try to replicate the old days of Toonami. Because I think that's what a lot of us, hey, listen, I'm 55. I love that. They were great. And there's those of us who are, younger, my younger viewers who are just now tapping onto it, doesn't realize how good it was back then in the 90s. It was really, really good. You had a lot of great stuff. We got to see a lot of anime come into the United States out of Japan. Like I said, Dragon Ball and Sailor Moon and many others. And we got to see some great stuff on the Adult Swim. We had Space Ghost Coast to Coast, The Brack Show, C-Lab, the C-Lab show, was it 2021? Whatever it was. And you had many other shows, Aqua Teen Hunger Force, Venture Brothers. All these shows did very well. And the thing about it is, it cost money. It cost the network money. It cost Warner money to put these out, especially a lot of the Japanese anime. The cost to get one of these shows to a network on these days, it's a lot. It's a lot. You begin to wonder why they haven't really gotten certain shows on the network and why they're failing back. You know, the ratings are not there like it used to be on Toonami. Because, and this is one of the reasons why. The other reason, inclusion, diversity, all that bullshit. You know, when Tom went out and threw all that out, that's not the Tom we remember from the old Toonami days. You know, we had fun. We watched. He gave game reviews. He talked minor things, and that was about it. And the show in, show out. If it was in the afternoon, midnight, whether it was that midnight show on the weekdays or the Rising Sun on the weekends, you know, there was some great anime. Now, what it seems to be is that there's word coming out from the network that possibly that Toonami may be going back to bring back some old anime. That some of it that hasn't been even seen on the network itself, they're probably getting a good deal. From CB, Toonami teases plans classic anime fans will love. Cartoon Network Toonami has had plenty of classic anime series added to its roster over the years, with the platform including countless viewers to the likes of Dragon Ball Z, Mobile Suit Gundam, Yu Yu Hakusho, and many more. Now it seems through its co-creator of the programming block, it's hinting that Toonami might be diving back into the world of classic anime. As during a question and answer, Jason DeMarco chatted about old anime making its way to the current roster. As it stands, Toonami is currently playing a combination of original series as well as major anime franchise, with the likes of Primal, Naruto Shippuden, One Piece, Attack on Titan to help round out the roster of the Adult Swim block. With the programming block helping to introduce scores of viewers to the likes of Dragon Ball, Yu Yu Hakusho, Tensei Muyo years, following their initial premiere dates, perhaps Toonami is looking to do the same with some new series, as one fan questioned whether or not the classic anime series such as Speed Racer and Slayers might be given a chance to be added to the library of shows. Jason DeMarco took to his official Twitter account to answer a number of fan questions, with one leading him to reveal the possibility of Toonami airing some of these classic anime series has grown in recent days thanks to the part of high cost of licensing some of the biggest anime franchise running today. And that's the truth. It costs money. They're telling you, you know, people say, well, that basically you have situations where if you're looking at, say, Spy X Family. Spy X Family's on Crunchyroll and Hulu. So that's Disney money pumped into that to get it on Hulu. Demon Slayer, you know, it costs that, but, you know, they're able to bring that in. But, you know, you have a couple of others that round out the big stuff. Mob Psycho, you know, you might see that on the network again. You might, you know, wondering why something like Odd Taxi hasn't been on. That would be perfect for the Toonami block itself. But see, that's the thing. It costs money. Finishing off this on there, Toonami might not be able to add Demon Slayer Psycho 100 to its rosters, but Cartoon Network programming block is continuing to dive into the realm of original series, with releasing Fena Pirate Princess, which wasn't that good, Shimu the animation, not too many people talking about, Junta Ito's Uzumaki, which that is on delay right now, Housing Complex C, and Fooly Cooly. I mean, how many times are you going to bring back Fooly Cooly? I mean, I love Fooly Cooly. The newest stuff is so-so. As it stands, Toonami is confirmed to continue into 2023. Some good news there. What classic anime series would you like to see? You know, that's what they're asking on there. I went on DeMarco's Twitter page, which is Spiral Curse DeMarco, and I voiced my opinion. I think they should start looking back at going even further back to the late 70s, early 80s. For example, Galaxy Express 39 and Captain Harlock and Princess Amaryllis, those should be shown. They were great series. I mean, series like that were the precursor to a lot of other series afterwards. You know, a lot of the pirate stuff and stuff like that. You can go back to Captain Harlock on there. Galaxy Express 39 has been remade, redone, like, you know, the Macross series several times over, but no one's ever gone. And the thing about it is, the original Harlock and Morales and 39 are not translated. They haven't translated. You know, Dirty Pair, we reported, Dirty Pair, it should be finished by now, ready for release. The original series that hasn't been translated is being translated and they got the original voice actors. The girls that did the original voice actors for Dirty Pair has returned to do their English dubs on there. They're doing it right here in New York, out on LIC right now. Like I said, they should be finishing up on the editing on that, and they should be out too. And that was crowdfunded. They were able to get a lot of money to crowdfund this project. If some of these companies would go out and crowdfund them, the ones that are on the American side that have the American rights to them, they could probably get the work done and do a little restoration and put these back out again, or play them in the original Japanese to subtitle text. You know, most Japanese anime fans in the U.S. will read subtitles. If you worry, if Warner's worried about that, you don't need to worry. You know, I've been watching Spy X Family, not in the dub version, but in Japanese. Same thing with Shield Hero. I'm reading it in subtitles. So is Demon Slayer. You know, it doesn't hurt. You know, there are films out there from Japan, Taiwan, Thailand that never get really a English translation, and we have to watch it in subtitle, and that's okay. You know, and like I said, 3-9, maybe they want to bring back the old Cyborg 009 series. Iku-san, I would know a lot of people would love to watch Iku-san. A restoration to that, of the little monk, that would be a lot of fun on there. People would enjoy stuff like that. I mean, there is, you know, that, you know, brings up to the similar about the series that's on Netflix about the little boy, 4-year-old boy who's living on his own. You know, that it has similarities to that. And there are many others that can be brought forward. Retro Crunch shows a lot of it on Midnight Pulp. A lot of it is subtitled. You can see for yourself. You know, bring back Yu Yu Hakusho. Bring back the Tenchi Muyo. I know a bunch of people that would love to see those in its format. You know, get the rights to Dirty Pair. You know, you're an anime network. You're an anime network showing anime on the Saturday nights. Go back, if you're going back to old school, then grab the best of the old school and maybe some of the not so best on there. That, you know, there are fans of it, of the not so great. And some others that have been hidden. Giant Robo is one of the ones that I've enjoyed thoroughly. I just got the remastered version of it on Blu-ray, and it cost me a bit, but it's well worth the money because that is such a great anime itself. You know, based on the old TV series Giant Robo, Johnny Sacco and his Giant Robo. Such a good series. If you haven't gotten that Blu-ray yet, get it. You probably have to go to eBay to get it these days. I think it's up to $50, $60 now to get it on there. So let's see what Cartoon Network, Adult Swim, and Toonami and Warner at David Zaslav does with the network and what's coming to our shores on the network itself. And another thing, before we go, if these guys are hearing me on this end, the Adult Swim app, bring back the podcast. Bring back Toonami Pre-Flight. Bring back all those shows that were on there that used to be from those days on the early days of the Adult Swim app that's been canceled. Bring them back. I think a lot of people will enjoy that. Comment, subscribe, like, share, and we'll see you on the next one. Thank you for tuning in, and bye-bye now.